8mm. I'm guessing that's a 10mm. But gonna check here on the CBR600 and see if we needed a new coolant tank. And yeah, I'd say we probably do. If this pipe was hot when it got bent, ate its way into there. So first thing we're gonna do, loosen up the 8mm here. And then we should be able to get this off there. And oop, there we go. Alright, so that loosens that up. There's a line going through there, so I would have to unplug that. Oh, what is that? That's even smaller yet. No, I need a 10mm. Alright, so I completely took this off. This is an even smaller nut. I don't see the socket at the moment. Here we go. Now that's the 8mm that I just used on these bottom screws for this bracket. So I'm actually dropping these bottom screws out, and they go in the oil pan here, but I figured that's the easiest way to get this out. So there we go. That bracket's loose, so that just sits in the bottom, so I can just pull that off. And I should probably put the oil pan screws back in. They're also 8mm. We'll put those back in. But I wanted to check, get in there. I wanted to see if I could get this coolant tank out so I could see it and make sure I order the right one. But that little screw right there is this guy, 7mm. So I took that out, and that is hanging here. So we'll just put that up and out of the way, up there. And now I think this is free. Oh, bolt just fell out. So yeah, I think that is free. Might be wrong, but see if I can unwedge it here. It might help to get the exhaust system off too. Obviously this bottle is probably shot. Oh, piece just flew at me, almost hit me in the eye. What was it? Piece of plastic. Yeah, that's a good sign. Alright, well, other than being attached by 2 hoses, it is free. And it looks like it's just melted. Oh, look at that. It's kind of messed up, but I don't think... Oh, I'm dumping it out the top. all over my rear set and my tools. And there we are. There's our overflow. I think I'll go test this, see if it holds water. Looks like it might actually be okay. Do we continue to use it? I don't know. Do I order another one? I also don't know. Where does this go? This runs up here to... See, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go test this, see if it holds water. Now, after closer inspection, this did get melted by the exhaust, but there's no holes or cracks, so nothing's broken. This thing can be reused, put right back on the bike. So I'm gonna leave it off, obviously. We're gonna get this off and put the new headers on. But you wonder why I bought new headers? Yeah, that's why, because this thing is creased. There's no air going to be flowing through that. All right. I did buy the new radiator, so that's on the way. Who knows? This one might have worked, but maybe not. So I haven't tested that yet, but we'll have to pull it off and make room for the new one. All right, if we were to take this radiator off here, now this bracket should be mounted to something. I don't know what. Hey, I didn't even realize I still had a cooling fan on here. For some reason, I thought that would have been mounted on this side. Huh, check that out. We even have a horn. Didn't realize that was still here. Okay, so here is a plastic piece. Not sure what that's supposed to be. I loosened this 6mm hose clamp here, so that should really just come out one way or another. It's so crimped in there. I'm sure it will come out. I'll just need to use 2 hands to get it. But yeah, this should be mounted to something, and it's not. I don't know what. Here in the center, this is intact. That's where this would sit on. The other side is actually sitting on that. So I had already loosened this bolt here that holds the bottom. So now, since I do have a cooling fan, that's interesting. I didn't even realize that. This should really, I'll have to look at the other side. See what we're mounted to over there. Because there should probably be the same bolt on that side. And get an idea of how it's supposed to be mounted. Alright, so this bracket from the opposite side, yeah, we still have it over here. It has some wires mounted to it, and there's a bolt I gotta take out here. And then there's the cooling fan. I'll have to unplug it here. And then this doesn't look in the best of shape. I'll have to remove this clamp. So I'll work on that. I'll work on popping this out. That'll be easy. All we need to do there is probably push this little pin in there and pull it off. Oh. But I got the cooling fan and we already have a cooling fan. If I had realized I had that, I may have not bought one. But I got a good deal on the cooling fan and radiator. So I'm gonna work on pulling out this bolt here and unclipping this, which I think is secured there. So once I do that, and this, and unplug this, we should have a pretty easy time getting this off. Alright. Well, this isn't gonna work here, is it? Nope. I thought it seems like a good time to try my new hose removal pliers. Just squeeze them, and it's supposed to get your hose off. Well, there's nothing to grip it on this side, but maybe on the other side. Since we have a wall here, oh, it's not even gonna fit, is it? This is just pressing. Alright, well, anyway, I'll have to work on getting that off. But yeah, this little thing here, just push that clip, pull it out. Or no, there's the clip in there, so pull that out and then this pops right off. This bolt came out and then that basically dropped right there and loose. Oh, this is still connected. Have to pop that out of there. It shouldn't be a hard deal. Ugh. Okay, well yeah. I'm not doing my hand any favors. Come on, there you go. Okay, so now it's just connected by these hoses, which this one should twist off once I can grab it. Push this heat shield back. Okay, now, alright, that's loose. Twist it a couple times. There we go. Coolant still in the system. So that one's loose. The other side should be able to come loose also. And we will be radiatorless. Alright, got that popped out. Now all this is probably fine. Here is the clamp. See how crimped that sucker was? Got some dings in the radiator. Pretty good dent there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Could still work. But here we go. Get a good assessment once we're out of here. There we go. Now we have an air-cooled motorcycle. Unfortunately, it wasn't designed for that. But this will just give us better access to knock these pipes off. And as far as I can tell, the cooling system should be fine once we throw the new radiator on. It'll be interesting to see. This fan looks okay. I don't see why it wouldn't work. I'll have to put power to it, see if it'll turn on. Now, it'll have to be hot enough to turn on. But, alright, what do we got? This radiator. Good punch there. Couple good hits there. It'll just be nice to have a new one. Can't go wrong. It'll also be interesting to see what the shape of it is. Will it be bent this much? Because I think it needs to clear the front wheel. so it should be bent somewhat, but maybe not like that. Yeah, this one might hold water. We'll have to test it. But that's it for tonight, because the radiator is being shipped at the moment, so we don't have it to put on. I'll have to make sure I save these parts, because I don't think they're coming with the new one. So just pull that off there. Got that. Now I'm gonna lose it. And then this one is still intact, I think. So yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll figure out what that holds, but for now, that's it for this evening. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Come on back. Subscribe, like, and share. You know, if you want to. I'll catch you later.